We're going to start with a topic that's not real well known in the broad conversation about food and nutrition and things like that. It's a centerpiece of a lot of food philosophies and philosophies about food and how to eat. And I really think it is the starting point of learning about nutrition and learning what it means to have the proper amount of nutrients and things to support your metabolism and to support healing and health and all of those things in your body. And so you can go on your weight loss track and do it healthfully and successfully and have it be a sustainable journey, because that's what this is all about, right? And so the topic we're going to talk about right now is nutrition density. So we're looking at nutrition density, we're looking at the amount of nutrition in every food, in each food choice that you make, and when you're making decisions about food, you want to think about how can I maximize the nutrition value of every meal. All right, and so nutrition density in a math aspect is nutrition or nutrients over calories. So we're looking at those two things, and calories is definitely our focus with weight loss, right? So we're looking at getting that basal metabolic rate met. So we want to make sure that you're getting enough calories to support your basal metabolism, support that metabolism that runs, and the calories that you burn if you do nothing. And then we're adding movement onto it to get your deficit. Now, you should have seen that Total Metabolism Support series. If you haven't, definitely go back and watch that. That is a key starting point, one of the key starting points. And before you even start to think about what it means to be nutrient dense. And I know sometimes it feels like we're starting slow or we're starting backwards, but it really is taking those first 10,000 foot view steps, and then we're going to hone in and really refine. And so you get started with broad steps, and then we refine, and we get better all the time. Remember, we've made a choice to approach food differently and approach your life differently, and we're committing to getting better every day, and that means learning as you go. All right, so we're looking at nutrition density, nutrients over calories. And so what are your calories? We're going to look at those things. We're going to dissect that a little bit. We're going to start with calories. Calories primarily is energy for your body. So when we think about calories, we're thinking about energy. We're thinking about the drivers of your activity, of your metabolism, that provides that energy component so things have that power to run. Okay? So we're thinking about energy. That's what we primarily think about when we're thinking about calories. Energy in and energy out. Okay, so then when we're thinking about nutrients and nutrition, what are we thinking about there? So when we're thinking about nutrients, we are also thinking about energy, because that's the macronutrients, or that's your fats, your carbs, and even your protein provides those components that break down into energy products, right? And so we're talking about energy. We'll talk about macros here shortly. But we're not only talking about energy with nutrients, we're also talking about stable metabolism. We're talking about immunity and immune function. We're talking about the healing process. We're talking about neurological function. We're talking about detoxification. On and on and on and on. You get it. You get the point, right? And so what I'm saying here is that these nutrients, even the nutrients, and especially the nutrients that aren't energy intensive, that don't just provide the energy products, And even some of those they're very nutrient dense, really don't provide any of that energy component, or very, very little. But they provide all of the vitamins and the minerals that support and really drive your stable metabolism, your immunity, all the healing processes, the neurological function, detoxification, the vitamins and minerals and cofactors that are the centerpiece and the stability factors, and really even the drivers. Say, we'll talk about neurological function. You've got calcium and potassium and sodium that are the drivers of neurological function. Calcium is a driver also of muscle function. Let's put that there. When we think about muscles, a lot of times we think about protein. There's a lot more to muscle function and muscle stability and muscle growth than just protein. There's a whole host of factors there. And again, we'll talk about macronutrients, the calorie hosts, the calorie drivers, and we'll talk about micronutrients as we go. So that's part of what's coming up.